to speak feelingly of him, he is the very card or calendar of gentry, for you shall find in him the continent of what a true gentleman would see.
Sir, his defilement suffers no perdition in you, though I know to divide him inventorially would dozy the arithmetic of memory, and yet, but not yaw neither, in respect of his quick sale. But in the veritive extolment, I take him to be a soul of some great article, and his infusement of such dearth and rareness as to make true diction of him, his semblable is his mirror. And who else would trace him his umbrage? No more.
Your lordship speaks most infallibly of him.
What did he say?
Something to do with math.
Math. Sounded nice, though.
Oh, yeah, lovely speaker, that Hamlet. Got away with words, he does.
Did he rhyme at the end?
What?
Well, I thought I maybe heard him make a little rhyme at the end of his speech.
Oh, yeah, you did. They all do that.
What?
A little rhyme at the end, they all do it. It's commonplace around
I
here.
thought it was me.
Oh, yeah, you always do it first.
I have 3 blokes do it in one day.
I think it's like an inside joke with them, or a competition, really. Who can come up with the best rhyme right at the end of a speech?
That's a bit strange, though, right?
Do you know why they do it? They do it because they've got nothing better to do with their time. It's out of sheer boredom.
Boredom? They can't be bored. They have to run the kingdom.
They don't have to do anything.
They have to rule the land.
Look, you didn't hear it from me, but all they have to do day in, day out is fornicate and walk the castle walls talking about math and sneaking about, listening into one another's conversation.
Sneaking about?
Always check the tapestries.
What?
Tapestry, man. Curtains. Don't be fooled. They're not there for keeping out the light or decorating a drab wall. They're royal hiding places.
You're mad.
Am I? You know Polonius then?
Well, yeah, sure. Ophelia's dad.
Well, he's dead.
Dead?
Dead! And do you know how he died? Hiding behind a tapestry.
No.
Hamlet ran him through.
Hamlet!
They say it was an accident. Say Hamlet mistook the old fool for the king.
The king?
Didn't hear it from me.
He was trying to kill the king?
Right in front of his own mother, imagine.
What was Polonius doing hiding behind the curtain in the first place?
Protection. The queen's afraid of her own son. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed lately, but Hamlet looks terrible. And his speeches, pretty as they are getting more and more confusing.
Well, maybe he's depressed. A bit down in the dumps about his old dad.
Well, I'd be upset too if my dad was murdered.
Murdered? No, his dad choked on his own vomit.
Right, immediately following the poisoning. Not to mention the fact that Hamlet is, as you say, down in the dumps because his own mother didn't wait for the body to drop before she's shacking up with Hamlet's uncle, our fine new king.
Well, the month is a bit quick. I'd like to think my mum had waited at least a year.
Well, right, but your mum wouldn't have a line of blokes begging to marry her.
My mum's a beautiful lady.
Right, yeah, of course, she is, but she ain't queen. See, it screws them all up. All that downtime, all that sitting about makes them wacky. You know the old phrase, they still put their knickers on one leg at a time. Well, they don't. They've got people do it for them. They've got people who wash their bums.
Go away.
They do. You see, that's why they can't take the pressure. While some small conflict arises and they fall apart, like Ophelia there.
Hey, Ophelia is a lovely girl.
And she's dead.
What?
Threw herself off a bridge, drowned in a lake.
No.
They just buried her.
She was so polite, always had a nice thing to say.
But fragile. Couldn't take the strain. Her father's mistakenly murdered by a lover, and she falls apart.
So young.
Look, if one of us, you or I, we fall into a bit of bad luck, like when my poor old dad, he got run down by that cart. I mean, it hurts, right? It hurts.
Right, of course, there's pain.
But we're no strangers to death. We've been to the battlefield. And death wriggling at the end of our spears. I've carried many a brother off the battlefield. Good men, brave men. But heaven forbid, one of their own should die. And, oh, it's a calamity. Everybody rushes about, attacking the draperies and leaping into ponds. They've got no stress management skills.
They do tend to overreact. They're either very happy or very, very sad.
Because they're bored out of their minds. They've got no worries, food plenty of it, warmth, security, dripping with money. They've got no real drama in their lives, so they create it. They can afford drama, we can't.
I went to a play last week.
No, look, your mum gets trampled and beaten by a gang of thugs.
How about your mum?
Fine, the point is, I still have to support my family. Got a job and a damn important one. I've got real responsibilities. I can't lose my mind, can't afford to. Who's going to pay the tax man?
Well, that's a good point, right.
I actually feel sorry for these blokes.
Well, their numbers do seem to be decreasing.
Oh, God! You there!
Looks like there's going to be some sort of duel.
What?
Laertes and Hamlet.
Laertes?
I've got to go down there and stand about. Oh, yeah, if you see any ghost, don't say anything. Just go get Hamlet.
Ghosts?
Oh, yeah, you know, the king, the dead one, Hamlet's dad. He's been wandering round up here, creeping about the castle. Old habits die hard, I guess.
Who goes there? This is a restricted area.
It's me.
Hey, what happened?
Oh, Lord. It just got completely out of hand. What a disaster.
Hamlet lost?
No, he's dead.
Dead? Well, does that mean he lost?
No, he won, but Laertes had poison on the blade, sneaky bugger.
That's with all this poison. That's cheating.
Well, he's dead too.
Laertes?
Laertes, the king, the queen, everybody's dead.
What, was it some kind of massacre?
Oh, Lord, they were dropping like flies. The queen drank the wine that was poison and meant to be for Hamlet.
She knew it was poison?
No, the king poisoned the wine.
The ghost king?
No, the king. He was trying to poison Hamlet, but then the queen drank the wine instead and everything just went to hell. Oh, what a mess down there.
What a tragedy.
Oh, it's nonsense. I mean, what the devil am I going to tell my kids when I get home? Oh, hi, Dad. I was guard duty. Oh, great. Just great. The entire royal family is dead. What are they going to think?
Could warp their little minds.
People I meant to lay my life down for, they're all head cases, dead ones.
Sort of sad, really. Makes you feel slightly dumb for standing here holding a spear. I mean, what are we guarding?
A morgue.
Don't get me wrong, the pay is all right. My kids are proud of me for what I do. It's why I do it.
Right, how noble we are, protecting the loons, except no one told us we were supposed to be protecting them from each other.
That's it. I quit.
Oh, Roger, wait a minute.
No, Philip, it's more than I can take. For that, I must forsake.
You just did it. What? Rhymed, you rhymed. Take and forsake.
No, I did. Yes, I did. I rhymed.
Maybe you should quit.
I rhymed. Lord, Philip, help me.
It's all right. You'll be all right.
No, it won't. Me poor kid saddled with a rhyming dad. And what about me wife? She's like going to poison me now, right? That's what they do, right, Philip?
No, Roger, no. It'll be fine. Just go home and get some rest. I think that would be best.
Oh, yeah, right. I just did it too. Rest and best.
Must be all that violence and mayhem. Finally got to me. Lord help us both.
I should have been a carpenter. Me mum always wanted me to be a tradesman. Oh, Lord, what are we going to do, Philip?
Well, I figure we finish off the shift tonight. Try to keep our wits about us. Try not to talk to any ghost kings and the like.
Ghosts, right. Castle Hall's likely to be crowded tonight.
Standing room only for ghosts.